Welcome to the Weekly Spanish Review. This is from Mr. Jones's Spanish 2 classes for March 29th to April 1st. This week we continue with our traveling unit. We also learned an important word, viajar, to travel. The first day of class this week, we answered some questions about traveling, viajar. So I'll go over some of the answers so you can work together with me. For this first one, ¿te gusta viajar? So remember, for this we're going to put me gusta viajar or no me gusta viajar. The second one is asking about how often. Since remember, we know these words from previous units. Siempre is always, nunca, never, a veces, or de vez en cuando is sometimes. So for this one we got to answer with yo again. Yo viajo, and if you want to say always, yo viajo siempre. Or never. Yo nunca viajo. We'll go down the list, or we'll practice with tener. Do you have a passport? So again, two possible answers. Sí, yo tengo un pasaporte, or no, no tengo un pasaporte. We also looked at some future questions. This one's asking about this summer, este verano. So for this, how are we going to answer? ¿Vas a viajar este verano? You could say, sí, yo voy a viajar este verano, or no, no voy a viajar este verano. We've also looked at past tense. Tú viajaste. Remember, our past tense for tú, AR verb, is haste. So did you travel last year? Again, we're going to answer with yo. Sí, yo viajé el año pasado. Or no, no viajé el año pasado. And then one more. Si vas a Alaska, if you are going to Alaska, ¿qué necesitas poner en tu maleta? What do you need to put in your suitcase? Si yo voy a Alaska, yo necesito poner guantes, chaqueta. Alright, so we'll do a few on fixing the mistakes as well. So in each of these there's one mistake. We know la hora de salida means departure time. So this would need to be 3:30 a las 8. It would need to be a time, not 33F, which would be a seat number, un número de asiento. And for number 2, el número de vuelo, we know that's the flight number. So that one would be 3:30. It would be el número de vuelo es 300 or 400. This would need to be, if it was 3:30, la hora de salida es a las 3:30. Alright, moving on. This is another activity we did this week. We put these activities in order. Now, I won't go over each one, and I won't do them in order, but let's go over a few so we can practice the new vocabulary. So we know for this one, pone su ropa en la maleta. We know poner is to put. So if it's conjugated this way, he or she puts his or her clothes in the suitcase. Let's look at a few more. Toma su asiento. We know this comes from the verb tomar, to take. So he or she takes his seat. Pasa por el control de seguridad is one of our new phrases, to go through the security line. And then we'll look at one more. Sale de casa para ir al aeropuerto. Sale from salir, which means to leave. So to leave the house to go to the airport. Continue looking over your vocabulary list at least 5 minutes every night. Make sure you memorize those words. We want to be able to talk about our travel plans, about where we've gone, our favorite trips. Those are some of the goals for the unit.